All right, here we are, back after our night's sleep. Let's just move that out of the way, and the gut out of the way. We're just going to leave those to cure. And look at that. Our birch, or at least most of our birch, is all cured up, which means that we can...
I need some water.
Yeah, we'll get you some water. We got lots of water. Lots of water to go around. Alright, so we're going to just do a quick little search of these trailers. And we just have to remember now that there's still the there's still the one spot on the map, the middle of the map, that we haven't done, which is the because I'm still gonna
Too much stuff to carry.
I'm still gonna go pretty much straight over to the dam now. Once we loot all this stuff. Oh, Pinnacle Peaches. Excellent. Oh, and look at that, a granola bar as well. We just have to remember that we haven't done the train cars or the Outlook Tower. Nothing. I'll just grab that cloth. There was nothing under here, right? We check these. Okay. So, check our last cabin here. And check next to this little stove here. See what kind of goodies there is. There's some rose hips, which is good. Beef jerky. Yeah, we can always use more food. Beef jerky's good.
I might have to drop some gear.
I think we'll be okay for now, buddy. I think we'll be good. No need to drop anything, I don't think. All right. Nothing too interesting in there. Pretty uneventful. Let's quickly see how... Let's just eat some of this stuff here. I won't worry about the peaches just because I can heat those up as well. So I'll just wait until I've got fire going and I'll cook them. Unless we get really hard up for calories, then we won't bother. But we're not that hard up for calories yet. Okay, so don't hear any wolves. That doesn't mean they're not there, but they're usually pretty good at letting us know they're in the area. We can still sprint a bit, so we're still okay. Well, I hear something in the distance, but I don't see any here. So as long as we can get past here, that's really all I'm worried about. It's a little bit chilly. It's still fairly early in the morning. We're not going far. Bit of a wind, that doesn't help. Yeah, if we were out of the wind, you can see when I stand by the tree here, when we're out of the wind, it's actually not that bad at all. But that wind is not great. Having said that, maybe we'll just wander over here and we'll be a little bit more out of the wind. Maybe we'll be out of the wind, I don't know. Yeah, that'll help a little bit. Hopefully we won't wander right into a wolf while we're farting around avoiding the wind. Alright, so on our way back we will go up through the middle of the railroad tracks. We will gather stuff at the derailment. And I think we left some cat. Oh, see? We won't go right up the middle. We'll go down the river and then up the hill because we left a bunch of cattails knowing that we might need them for food. So as long as there's not any obvious reason, like a giant moose standing there or something like that, as long as there's no obvious reason for us to go wandering down this way a little bit, then maybe we will do that. It is worth noting we also did not
Can't feel my feet.
did not check out the hunting blind and Alan's cave. I don't think there's anything in Alan's cave usually, but the hunting blind might have some goodies. It sometimes does. All right. Now let me see. Are there any? No feathers. See? Never any feathers on that guy. Even though, and I mean, I don't see any birds there, but there are very frequently birds flying over his head. He's just got some sort of feather repellent in his 1960s Batman utility belt.
This bag is getting kind of heavy.
Alright, cured. Whoops, nope. Cured. Okay, so, just out of curiosity, yeah, I could do a boots. Right now I don't want to. I want to save my my gut for the bow, but I could do I could do some boots. And I just said that, and you know what? I should be letting those things cure while I'm at it. So that's 68. Quickly see. Oh, good. I did take some as well. I left lots of goodies here. So, excellent. Let's grab one of those whetstones too now. Now those whetstones, there wasn't much point in carrying them around before, but now there is lots of reason to with the knife. Alright. Make some arrows. And that also, let's eat up again. That also increases our, making arrows increases our archery skill, which is good. It'll be nice to have, to start off with some archery skill. I've got a book too. Do I have two or do I have just one archery book? What do we got for books? Got a harvesting, 2 archery books. And then fire starting, which I'm just about done reading, and a bunch of cooking books. So we're actually, there's a lot of stuff we could be reading about if weather gets bad. All right. Another set of arrow shafts. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is we'll just leave those there. Take a couple more of those. Drop that there. Gotta grab a couple of books just for the next couple of fires, although we don't need all those accelerants. Is there anything else we can lighten the load? I mean, I could drop off a bunch of these matches too, but they're not very heavy. I am going to drop off a bunch of those. Oh, maybe I should make those boots. Look at that. Those are down to 9 to... Yeah, you know what? I think I might just make those boots tomorrow. And I've got guts curing elsewhere. The maple sapling is going to take a little while to get properly cured as well. So, yeah, maybe I will.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So what I think I'm going to do, just one of the things to head off the possibility of cabin fever as well, is just jump into this car, sit in the car, do some reading, and then I don't think I'm going to sleep there. It's still taking a risk that, I mean, I guess I could sleep hour to hour. We're not relying on sleep for healing. So I actually could, yeah, I could sleep hour to hour if I want to. Although I have to say I don't need much sleep right now. We're still in pretty good shape. Okay, so let's, I think we had read some of that. Yeah, let's read 2 hours of that. Get our fire. There we go. That's up to level 2. Fill our bellies with some more cattails. And then I think I'll read some of the cooking. I've got like 3 cooking books, I think. Let's just harvest that. Read by moonlight. Yeah. All right. Pretty close to carcass harvesting. I suppose we could read archery as well to get our archery skill up before we start shooting things. But I think I'm going to sleep for what's left of the night, an hour at a time here. And then once we've done that, it might get a little cold, we'll see. But again, I'd rather just, if I can sleep outside, then I don't have to worry about, it'll just take a little bit of the edge off the possibility of cabin fever coming up. Oh yeah, it's starting to get cold. Speaking of which, can I... Is there anything... Not really. I suppose I can mend these socks, but that's not going to make such a huge difference. Yeah, it is pretty cold. Okay, I'm going to sleep another hour anyway. We should be fine. I don't think it'll drop us down to 0 temperature if we sleep another hour. How about another hour on top of that? That'll get us pretty close. We might lose a tiny bit of condition. Yeah, a tiny bit. It is pretty much morning now. So let's just sleep.
Drop something.
The remainder here indoors. You know, living the lap of luxury, sleeping indoors. Eat a little bit here. And then we will go sleep. I don't know how long it's going to let me sleep, but not that long. Sleep, and then that will be another episode there. All right. That was a good time.